Travis on the mic, I'm giving Madden blues. And if you choose to run up on me, you gon' get laid out so fast, cause I can get you with the run or I can hit.
Coach, thank you much. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the San Francisco 49ers and the Los Angeles Rams. The bye weeks are over. It's all about football all the time as we're underway here in Week 13.
All day, baby. Let's go. Let's go. Come on, set. 6-1.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high-powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third. So much for picking it up on the ground on third down. Third play of the drive, and this defense showing strong early.
I wonder how much of that was scouting. I wonder how much of that was a gut feeling like, okay, let's just go ahead and sell out here and get after them, thinking they're going to run the football and stuff them early, because they've now set the tone. They've set a precedent right here. If you're going to try and run the ball against us, it could be hard going throughout this game.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Go, go, go. Sponge.
Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, alert 3. Shell. Greystone, travel.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. He's going to dump it off to Gurley. It'll be a gain of 4, and that'll make it 2nd down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a first down. You think back to the Super Bowl against New England. The Rams never even got into the red zone in that game. And now here they are in the red zone on their opening drive with a first down.
Like 20. Hey, watch the ball.
Gone. They're going to set up the screen here. This is Grant. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Here we go.
They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. The San Francisco defense trying to hold tough again. This is 3rd and goal.
2 for 1. Topper!
They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. Oh, now Breida loses it. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. Not the trend he wanted to start the season with a fumble lost in both weeks 1 and 2. Now, it's not a disaster, but certainly not what he was looking for.
Got to get that fixed because otherwise he shows up on every scouting report. I remember sitting in defensive rooms and hearing the scouting report from my coaches, and if someone had a particular problem carrying the ball and holding on to it, that was noted. Hey, make sure you get a little extra attention to him. Get after the football. He's dropped it the last couple of games.
12. Got 4 down. 29 is the Mike. Mike 29. Let's go, back.
Following the fumble recovery. Goff. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And no field goal try here from the red zone offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Here we go. It's Gurley. It's first and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky fourth down call. They only needed about 4 or 5 inches there, relied on the big guys up front, and got it done.
Yeah, this is the time to just go ahead and hit it straight ahead. No juking, right? No movement in the backfield. Take the ball and go. As I heard a coach tell a player a long time ago, save your dancing for the club, son. Just get up into that line of scrimmage.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're either throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that is going to set up 3rd and goal.
Right there, 56. Check tight, check tight. Pour it out. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Deuce. Under 10. 10. Out. Ric Flair. 6 guys.
Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. Here's Gall. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Gerald Everett, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. No surprise there. 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Crunch time, defense. He's coming.
Now the Georgia Southern man, this is Jerick McKinnon. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Breida. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. On the stop was Aaron Donald.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
On 3rd down, a run from Breida. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here. They could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. The Rams on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Check 3, check 3. Check. Hey, 76.
Goff turns and gives to Gurley. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps them pick up the first. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on third down.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Value 3, value 3. Value 3, value 3.
Now it's Gurley. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Well, CD, a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
A run on first down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
DC. Super 66. 61. Matchbox lights.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Going to flare this one out to Gurley in the flat.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Henderson will try to run for the first. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
I got you. Check it back. Super. Check 43. Hold on. Check. Hey, one set. Check Mike 54. Mike 57.
On first down, it's Goff. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. To try again after the sack. Goff airing it out deep for Woods. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. Trying to get it to Woods. They set themselves behind the chains, trying to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
The first throw here for the backup Garoppolo. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Garoppolo after the fake give to Breida. Open man is born. 18 yards, first down Niners. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by John Johnson. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line.
Timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
I 7. 56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56. Ricky. Shit. Watch the Chester. Safety screen.
After the interception, here's Gall. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
At the 50-yard line.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. Good move by Gurley. And a nice little broken tackle run there by Todd Gurley, the 10th pick in the 2015 draft.
And that's what you get with him, that full package of speed, power, able to catch the ball in the backfield. Many people doubted him coming out because of the knee injury in college. They're seeing the full Todd Gurley now, and it hurts.
And shutting him off, now open field. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Bring it. I got it. Watch the eye. Shell. Check 37. Hardball. Begin.
On first down, it's Gurley. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. And the tackle there by Quan Alexander. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Like 20. Check. Pop. Motion. Show it up. Watch twist. Value three.
They'll try the air now with Goff. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. That time trying to find Gerald Everett. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. Zerline's kick is up and through. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
Robbie Gould on for the field goal. A 33-yard attempt.
And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Here we go.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead. So as they take it over, we step aside. The kick by Gold is good, and that will do it for this 1st half. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the 2nd half gets started. Fielded about a yard deep. And some room to maneuver. The 30, 20, 10, and he takes it all the way, but there is laundry on the field. A flag is down, and I think this one's coming back.
I agree.
Touchdown, baby, yeah.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They built a good 1st half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the 2nd half. Nice 1st half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the 2nd half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
49, check 49, check 49.
Check. Lucky.
After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there.
Hardball.
Throwing on 3rd. Goff. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines.
Let's go, boys. Bring it on.
At their own 36-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go, D. Tighten up. 58 to Mike.
They'll set up a throw. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
A game of 9
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They'll drop the throw. And he rifles one incomplete. George Kittle. The receiver that he was looking for. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Here we go. 180.
Check, 59. Not today, you are. Not today.
They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Recon, 132, 5.
On play action, it's Garoppolo. Got the connection here to Bourne. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by the linebacker, Corey Littleton.
As much football as we watch, we've seen this work many times. In the red zone, first down, take a shot at the end zone, and points result. In this case, though, give credit to the defense. They outguessed them, were prepared, and intercepted the pass.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up. Check, go get him, go get him, go get him. 29 is the Mike. Mike,
4 now.
Here we go, here we go.
SOS, SOS, SOS. SOS, SOS, SOS.
They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
It's a party now.
They go play action with Gurley. Now gone. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. Robert Woods, former USC man, the intended target. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
3rd down and 12 yards to go.
We go tonight. 180.
Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Check. Crunch.
Ric Flair.
Crunch.
12.
A shotgun snap for gone. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Like how they've started the 3rd quarter here. They force a punt on the first drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their 2nd win coming out of the locker room. Here's Johnny Hacker now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. So out of bounds on the punt, and the spot will be, the side judge says, right at the 35-yard line here. Meanwhile, down in Glendale, and the Cowboys, they've moved out in front. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down. On first down, here's Breida. Michael Brocker's in on the stop. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Play action. Garoppolo eluding the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Aaron Donald racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
And he's going to go down again. Aaron Donald. That is one he will remember. It's sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. Deep ball for Goodwin. And this will be caught at the 30. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind. Up being the final play of the third quarter. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. That'll be complete to Breida. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. Garoppolo again here on 2nd and 10. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Kendrick Bourne, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are back within a single score. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high-percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
A good pickup there, 21 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
76, kill him. 76. 76.
Goff going to hand it to Gurley. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. So the solid run on 1st, and I would imagine no real hurry to run that 2nd down play.
No, it's all in your quarterback now. He's going to keep an eye on the play clock and bleed things down, and he's not going to let the ball be snapped until it's inside 3 seconds left on the play clock. Unless, of course, you're playing a video game, you're trying to run it up on your friend.
Nice touch. Cold-blooded, too. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 23 yards the pickup there. So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another 1st and 10.
25, check 25, check 25, check 31, check 31.
And to give this time to the tailback. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Goff now looks to throw. And it's caught for a Rams touchdown by Brandon Cooks. Brandon Cooks, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Now Zerline on and the extra point. And the lead is up to 14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Garoppolo looks to throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock Galvin away and bring up 2nd down.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. Garoppolo now. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Aaron Donald in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the 1st. The Rams going to go ahead and use the 1st of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
White. Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island. Single receiver. Check. 24. White.
They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Throwing now is Garoppolo. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a 1st down.
11.
Garoppolo now, 12 of 17 through the air as he leads his guys up on 1st down. Looking for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin. And it's 2nd down. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Kill. Tighten up. Check 9. 65.
Garoppolo again. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Mark Barron.
Pardon Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here.
Check it out, read.
Under 14. 14.
Switch.
From the gun on third down. Gone. And got a man. It's Woods. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Goff to Woods as the Rams move the chains from the 32 now. Here's first and 10.
64.
Goff going to throw it. And the Niners get there and bring him down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go.
Check 24. Sponge.
5.
Hey, alert 3.
Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Hey, lift.
Rush in.
A play fake to Gurley. Now gone. And Woods has it complete. And now look at him go. Touchdown, LA! Robert Woods, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Rams tack on to their advantage.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake.